Rachel,
Yeah.
can I tell you a crazy story?
Yes.
Okay. So I studied abroad in Italy, right?
Uh-huh.
Junior year of college. And when you first get there, they tell you, they're like, it's in Florence. And they're like, okay, guys, don't walk alone at night, right?
Yeah.
But I spoke Italian, so I was like, that's for the other people who don't know how to communicate. So like on the first week, I was like, I'm gonna go put something in the mailbox.
Oh.
And it was like 10 p.m. at night. Why I didn't do it earlier, God knows. But I was like, I'm gonna go put something in the mailbox. And so I was walking there, and these dudes saw me walking, and they were like, hey. And I had this like air about me when I was there where I was like, I don't want people to think that I'm just like some regular American. So I was like only speaking Italian to Italians. So when they said hey, I was like, ciao. And then they were like, what are you doing? But like they kept talking in English and I kept talking to them in Italian. And I was like, bene. And so then they were like, oh, you speak Italian. So at this point we started talking in Italian from this point on.
Yeah.
And so like, okay, cool. They're like, what are you doing here? And I was like, I'm studying here and I'm an American. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. They're like, we're about to go party. You want to party? And I was like, no, I'm trying to do my homework. And they're like, oh, okay. You got a boyfriend? And at the time I did. So I was like, yes, I do have a boyfriend. He's like, that's crazy. I don't have a girlfriend. And I was like, good for you. And so
That's
but
weird.
as this is happening, we're walking down the street to my apartment.
Oh.
So I started, red flags start going off my head. Where I'm like, okay, I shouldn't like walk them to my front door. So, and this is gonna get so crazy. This story's all over the place.
Oh my
But
gosh.
basically, the homework I needed to do, I was doing this installation class, and so
Uh-huh.
I was trying to make this like homelessness installation. So I needed trash. And so
art,
like an art installation,
Okay.
but it was supposed to be about homelessness. So I was planning on like going dumpster diving and get some trash. And so I decided, yes. So I decided, I was like, instead of walking to my apartment, I'm just gonna walk into the dumpster with me. So I go to the dumpster.
This is where you live?
And I'm like, I gotta get some stuff from my class. And they're like, I'm trying to get them to go away. They're like, we'll help you. And so we're all digging through the trash. For my class. I'm like, that's some good trash right there. They're like, how's this? Oh my God, good. Take it. And so then we're winding that up. I'm like, okay, so we're close to my house, but I'm not in front of my house. So I'm like, oh, how am I gonna get away from these guys? Because they're still trying to like, let's go party, let's party. And I'm like, no. And so then it's time to leave, and then the guy grabs me, and he's like, just one kiss. And I was like he literally grabs me and is about to kiss me on my face, and I push him, and I start running away. I dropped my trash. I'm just running away from them at this point. And the thing about Italy, especially in Florence, stuff closes early, so like everything is closed. And so there's one random coffee shop that's like starting to close down. So I'm like banging on the door, and I'm still being so stupid because even though I was literally in a panic, I was still trying to just speak Italian. So but like I wasn't that good at Italian, so I was like, I used it, like yeah, like help me. I was like, help. And I get in there, and I didn't know how to communicate what had happened. So I just kept saying like, man, kiss me, man. And they're like, they're looking at me, and this one dude steps up, and he's like, in English. And I was like, okay, this guy trying to kiss me. And they're like, don't worry about it, we're from Sicily. And I was like, what? And so then I think they were saying they were like mobsters or something. So literally, this coffee shop was like 10 feet from my apartment. So these 6 Italian dudes just surround me, and we all walk towards my apartment.
To drop you off?
To drop me off. And it was so funny because I had to pass them like every day to school. So every day I see them, they'd be like, hey.
Yeah,
Sicily.